Hey you guys, how you doing? Deshaun here. Baby, why this camera turned on before I was ready? Anyways, y'all, I'm finna eat right quick. Oh, so what's up, guys? God's great, God's good. Let's stay for food, brother. Him and sweet gifts, I did Amen. So let me tell you what happened with Vanilla Chai. Yes, remember he told me that he wanted to talk with me. He wanted to hear my voice because we always be texting each other because y'all know I'm not a phone person. I don't like talking on the phone. But anyways, remember he said he wanted to hear my voice. He wanted to talk to me before I went to bed. So let me tell you what happened. That's what crazy. Yes, okay. So my prayer buddy that I normally talk to you, I didn't get a chance to talk to him. Man, I was so busy yesterday. So I didn't get the chance to talk to my prayer buddy. But I did talk to our friend Bennett. And, we did, our prayer, whatever. And, I've come to the conclusion, y'all. Like, I know I said I was trying to let Bennett forget about me and woo. I can't break that man's heart, y'all. He too good of a man. And I don't want him to have bad feelings towards people in Texas, you know what I mean? So me and him, we still cool. We still cool for now. Until he get tired of me. And I think he is slowly getting tired of me. He ain't say that, but I feel it in my spirit. I feel it because, you know what I'm saying? He, like I said, I normally hear from him early in the morning, at lunchtime, and at, bedtime. I don't hear from him that much anymore. Which is okay. So let me tell you what happened with Vanilla Chai, you know what I mean? So Vanilla Chai, I was looking at the time, I was like, okay. I was like, here you go. I was so nervous, y'all. I was like, here you go. I was like, I'm finna call him. And I was like, no, it's I'm not finna go to bed. So he sent me a message and he said he was leaving work. He was like, I'm getting ready to leave work. He said, call me in about 30 minutes. I was like, okay. Yo, 30 minutes went by and I tried to call him, y'all. I promise I did. I was trying my best to call him. But my phone, it wouldn't even let me call him, y'all. It wouldn't go through. So I sent him a text message and I said, I'm trying to call you, but it's not going through. So I was like, you call me. So he called me and my phone didn't ring, y'all. My phone didn't even ring. But on my phone, it said missed call. But I couldn't hear it. It didn't ring. So I sent him a text message. I said, you must be trying to call me at the same time I'm calling you. I said, let me call you. You don't call me. So we did this back and forth for a little bit, and it could never go through. I kept seeing the thing pop up on my phone that said missed call, and he said that when he tried to call me, he said it wasn't ringing or nothing like that. So I was like, okay. So in my mind, y'all know how I be thinking. I'm thinking, okay, God don't want me to talk to him. God don't want me to talk to him. So I was like, I ain't finna keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna keep doing this because time is going by and it's getting closer and closer to my bedtime. That's what I was saying in my mind, talking to Jesus and whatnot. And he was like, he told me, he sent me a text message. He was like, I'm at home. And he said, I'm waiting for your phone call. And I was like, I'm trying to call you. I promise I am. but my phone is not letting me. And he was like, and I'm trying to call you and it's not going through. So I was like, okay. I was like, that's it. I mean, I guess we won't be able to talk. And, he sent me, a little sad face emoji. He was sad. I felt bad. I was like, because I really did want to see what he had to say, which I'm eating my favorite barbecue noodles. When I tell y'all I am so hungry, I just spent, let me count. Wait. I just spent 2 full hours stuck with I don't even know his name, y'all. I can't even tell y'all his name. He ain't nobody we know. He ain't nobody we know. I got the bus. I was on the bus, y'all, and the bus got stuck. So it was just me and the driver stuck on the bus. But it's okay. We were stuck for 2 hours, and all we did was laugh. And, y'all know me, I'm a talker. So we did that. We laughed and talked or whatever. So I'm glad I got stuck on the bus with this bus driver because he was cool, you know what I'm saying? And we had a good time. You know what I'm saying? We made the best of the situation. Because y'all know I'm a talker, and y'all know I had a bag full of snacks. Oh, I was about to say, I thought I left my bag. Y'all know I had a bag full of snacks, and I was like, this is my lunchtime. I was like, and I'm spending my lunchtime stuck on the bus with you. And, we made the best of it. But anyways, back to vanilla chai. So I had come to the conclusion. I was like, we're not supposed to talk. That's why it's not going through. He's not supposed to. It's not supposed to be. That's what I was saying. And then, best friend, Jesus, my best friend, he like, go ahead, try again. So I waited a few minutes and I tried again and it went through. And he answered the phone. He was so happy. He was like, what happened? I was like, I don't know. I said, I promise you I was trying to call you and everything. He said, I was trying to call you too, but it wouldn't go through. And he said, well, what kind of phone you said you have? I said, wait a minute, not too much. I said, don't do me. So he was like, you know what? He said, what we gonna do is get you a new phone. I was like, nah, you ain't gotta do that. He was like, no, I want to. He said, I'm gonna get you a new phone. I was like, no, you do not have to give me a phone. He was like, what kind of phone you want? He started naming different phones. I was like, I don't want you to give me a phone. I don't want him to give me a phone, y'all. Because y'all know I'm not a phone person anyways. It just be him wasting his coins or whatever. So, after I convinced him to not give me another phone, he was like, are you ready for bed? I was like, yes, I am. I'm definitely ready for bed. I'm tired. It's been a long day. And, we talked about that for a little bit. Then all of a sudden, y'all, he was like, I can't hear you. I was like, hello? He was like, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I was like, hello? I was like, I'm here. I can't hear you. Y'all, I don't know what was going on with my phone. So I was like, I'm not supposed to talk to him. I am not supposed to talk to him. Because why was it messing up so much? Mind you, my phone be doing that. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I can't hear you, but I hope you can hear me. He said, I'm letting you know. He said he was going to do something. And he said, He's gonna text me before my bedtime to say goodnight. I was like, oh, that was so sweet. But I was in my feelings because I was like, I really wanted to know what he wanted to say to me or what I would do. Baby, time went by. I received a text message that said goodnight. I was like, oh no. I was like, I really wanted to know what he had to say. So I was like, let me just go ahead and say my prayers for bed. I went ahead and said my prayers for bed. And I prayed with the girls, said prayers for them. And I was like, I'm going to try to call one more time. Even though it is my bedtime. It is my bedtime. But I'm going to try to call one more time. And I did, y'all. And it went through. And he was like, oh, no. He was like, we most definitely getting you a phone. I was like, no, don't give me a phone. I was like, no. I said, hurry up and tell me what you was going to tell me before my phone started tripping again. He was like, all I wanted to tell you is he's like, I've been enjoying embalming. I've been enjoying the time that we've been having with each other. You know, with us, you know, talking every day. And he said, I think the two of us have a vibe. And I told him, I said, I agree. I think we do have a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause his birthday and my birthday, you know, they just together real good. And, you know, yeah, I told him that. Cause people, first of all, y'all know I'm a Virgo. And I forgot what he is, but he one of them signs that's just real good with Virgos. And I told him that. So he was like laughing or whatever. He was like, okay. He's like, I just wanted to tell you that, you know, your friend that you was going to hook me up with. So I corrected him. I was like, I was not going to hook you up with my friend because I don't do that anymore. Y'all know I don't do that anymore. So I corrected him. I was like, I was not going to hook you up with my friend. I said, remember, she is just a homegirl of mine. She's not a friend of mine. I don't know her like that. But she told me what she wants in a man, what she look for in a man, and whatnot. And I was like, the whole situation with us was for me to get to know you and, you know, get to know her too, because I don't know her. She's a homegirl. She's not a friend. Get to know y'all too, to see if y'all could be compatible for each other. But I wasn't going to hook y'all up. I was going to let y'all naturally do it, you know, once I got to know both of you better. And he was like, yeah. He said, I'm so glad that you didn't. You so glad I didn't what? He said, I'm so glad you didn't put me with her. I was like, why? He was like, because me and you have a vibe. I was like, okay, yeah, me and you, we cool. You know what I'm saying? So then he proceeded to tell me about his family, y'all. He was telling me about his family, and I was like, okay, you know, I like a family man. I like a man who's, you know, good with his family and whatnot. But baby, he told me a lot of stuff, you know, and Yeah, I like some of that stuff he told me. I mean, I don't want us to have no secrets or anything, but it's like, oh, really? Like when he was telling me that stuff, I was like, OMG, why is he telling me that? But I ain't say that, but I was thinking that. I was like, oh my goodness, he is telling me everything. So he done told his family about me, and his family, they're happy for him. I said, well, what do you mean? Didn't we discuss this before? I said, what you just said to your family? He was like, my family sees that you make me happy, and they like that. They want me to be happy. I was like, oh. I said, I make you happy? He was like, yes, you do. He said, I look forward to talking to you every day. He said, even when I'm at work, he said, you make my days go by faster. And I'm like, do I? Really? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's cool. Or whatever. He's like, I'm glad you did not hook me up with that girl. I was like, so are you saying that you don't want to talk to her anymore? He was like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I was like, oh. He was like, I want to, who is this? He was like, I want to get to know you better. I was like, you can do that and still talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Because from what I know about her, I'm not like that at all. And he was like, I like that. He said, I like the way you are. He said, I'm glad you're not like that. So, he said, I look forward to the day that when we go out to eat and talk. Y'all remember when I told y'all I scheduled him in? Y'all, I didn't know that it was coming so fast. In my mind, when I scheduled him in, I thought I had some time, because I scheduled him, I thought like way later. But apparently it's coming very fast, and he is excited. He's counting down the days. I don't know what he's expecting. I mean, he think we vibing right now, but I might be different once we're face to face. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. After what he told me about his peoples, I don't. Like, honestly, you guys, like me and Bennett, we done got so close, and Bennett, everything good and cool with him, but when Bennett said the L word, it kind of pushed me back a little bit, because I don't like that. I told y'all I don't like when my friends, you know, I'm okay with my friends caring for me. I'm okay with that. But I don't like when my friends say that word. You know what I'm saying? And he said it. He said it more than once. So he mean it. And he be acting like it. So I know he for real. And I told y'all I don't want to hurt him. And I just, with Bennett and I want things to go back like they were before he said and told me that. You know what I'm saying? How it used to be. Now with Vanilla Chai, like I want to keep him as just, I want us to have just a friendship, just straight up friends that can go and have a bite to eat together, because he's a foodie too. Bennett a booty. Bennett is a foodie too, but Vanilla Chai is a foodie too. He told me that. And every day he be telling me what he cooking, and he be cooking some stuff that sound good. He be sending me pictures of stuff that he be cooking. And I explained to him, I don't eat everybody's cooking. My kids definitely don't either, because baby, my girls, I showed them the pictures of the stuff that he done cooking, and I show it to the girls, and they be like most of the time they be like, well, they look good, but then there been some times my girls be like, no. So yeah, so I don't know if I would eat his cooking or not. Like at first, I was thinking about eating his cooking, but after what he done told me, I ain't gonna tell y'all what he told me. Cause y'all gonna be like, oh no. Y'all gonna be like, oh no, 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 no. And I understand y'all. But like I told him, I don't eat everybody cooking. And you see, he messed up when he told me everything. Some stuff you gotta keep to yourself. But see, he think that we're on that level to where he can tell me any and everything. And he done told me any and everything of his people business. And I just, listen. I wasn't ready. Let me get to know him. I do want our friendship to grow. I do want our friendship to grow. I do want us to be friends. I want us to be so cool that we can do any and everything together. That's what I want for Vanilla Chai. Because that is what I had with Bennett, but Bennett messed things up when he said the L word. Is it L word? Is it L word? He messed it up when he he messed it up when he said, you know what I mean? He messed it up when he did that. So now, I mean, I still don't want to hurt Bennett. I don't. But we're still friends. I do care about him. I do. But Vanilla Chai, I don't want Vanilla Chai to look at me like that. I don't want him to look at me like that. I don't want him to. After, we're going to see how it goes. After we go get a bite. Go have lunch together. Because that's what the plan is that we had planned. But that's why I scheduled him for. It's for us to have lunch together. Now, with that being said, Bennett is in his feelings because he thought that he was on the schedule to have lunch with me next, and he's not. He's not. The next person scheduled to have lunch with me is Vanilla Chai, and that is coming up faster than I thought. But that's the next person to have lunch with me, and I want to see what. I mean, I told Bennett, and he, I mean, what could he say? All he could say was okay, you know what I'm saying? If he would have got mad and, made a big fuss, it would have been completely over. We would never talk again. But he was like, okay, I mean, what could he say? I'm grown, he don't tell me what to do. And remember, Bennett told me he don't want us to have a food ship where all we do is just eat together. He said that. So because you said that, you done made space for somebody else who is about that life. You know what I'm saying? They like food like I like food. So you done made space for somebody else to feed me or whatever. Well, I was okay with him feeding me. Okay, I put it like this. I'm okay with us going out to eat. Even though y'all know I don't like going out to eat, I'm okay with going out to eat with him because he is different, and I do like that about him. I want to see what kind of food places he take me to. I, y'all know I've been looking for some new food to eat, and I think that's what he's gonna bring is the new places that I've never thought about or experienced before, and I think that's what he's gonna bring. Because Bennett used to always have me picking out places or whatever with food, and I ain't like that. I don't like that. I want you to be the man and be like, this is where we finna go. We finna try this food with food. So, that is what Vanilla Chai wanted to say to me. He wanted to say to me that he's glad that we vibe together. He wanted to say that he's glad that I did not put him with my homegirl. Now, here you go. My homegirl, when I see her, she's going to expect me to give her somebody. And guess what? It won't be Vanilla Chai, but I do have somebody in mind that I think she would really like. I'm not gonna hook them up. I'm just gonna introduce them to each other. They hook each other up. But yeah. So what y'all think? Be honest with me, y'all. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that I should like completely drop Bennett? I mean, we cool. I don't want to hurt him, you know what I'm saying? But Vanilla Chai, do y'all think that I should not go to lunch with him since I was supposed to be putting, him up, well, not hooking him up, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm hooking him. So, I mean, what do y'all think? Do y'all think I should give Vanilla Chai a chance to take me to lunch? Because I'm a foodie and I really want to try new. Get me out. Bless me. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Yeah. Yeah, let me let y'all go. But, my allergies acting up. Bennett has not done anything to make me mad except for say that L word. But everything else is good with him. Vanilla Chai, everything going good with him for right now. It always start off good in the beginning when y'all friends and stuff like that, getting to know each other. It always start off good. But y'all, I thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all be blessed. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video if y'all foodies like we are. Because the three of us are foodies. What if y'all, the three of us, what if the three of us could go get a bite to eat? Do you think they will be for that? Do you think they would want to do that? What y'all think? You think I should ask them? Not the three of us, but my homegirl too. Do y'all think never mind. I was gonna say, do y'all think I should try to put her with Bennett? But never mind. That ain't gonna work. So yeah, I thank y'all so much for watching. I've completed my lunch. Even though my lunch ran long because I was stuck on the bus for 2 hours, y'all. But the dude I was stuck with, the driver, he was cool in the mud. And guess what, y'all? Y'all gonna be so proud of me. I didn't even give him my number. And I didn't get his number either. I mean, I could call the bus company if I really wanted to, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't no stalker. Not for him. I don't even know him. But are y'all proud of me? We didn't exchange nothing. He was a gentleman, though. He was a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? And I did enjoy and kicking. Well, why he didn't answer my number, y'all? Why Why he didn't answer my number? Now I'm in my feelings. Why? After all that time we spent together, why did he not? I did pray for him. He did thank me for the prayer. Maybe that's what scared him off. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe he was tired, because I was tired. For 2 hours being stuck on the bus. But we did have a little snack, because y'all know, I told y'all in my bags I got snacks. And he did thank me for the snacks. Because he was hungry. I knew he was going to be hungry. As long as we were stuck on there, I was hungry too. That's why I put the snacks out. Because, you know, they really don't want you eating on the bus and all that. But, baby, we was stuck, y'all, for 2 long hours. I don't ever want to be stuck nowhere for no 2 hours. Baby, y'all know my body was, it did. I was going to tell y'all about somebody, but never mind. I don't want to confuse y'all. I don't want to confuse y'all, but I did meet somebody else. But we ain't gonna talk about that person, you know what I'm saying? We not, cause it's, I don't want to confuse y'all. I don't want to confuse myself. But I thank y'all so much for watching. Be blessed.